D-Champ, intellectually stimulating. Hump Day, Wednesday. How you doing? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, that red light. It's always shining in my face. I gotta remember to turn it off. Let me tell you something. Many of the dating coaches are married in long-term relationships. But then they tell you, don't get into a long-term relationship. Don't get married. There's nothing in it for men. Men only end up getting taken. They tell you not to do something, but then they do it. I know particular dating coaches that have been married almost 20 years. They've been in relationships 4 or 5 years. But then they'll tell you, don't get into a long term relationship. Don't trust women. Women hypergamy. They tell you all this stuff, but then they're in long term relationships. They're in marriages. Many of them. So if you're married, how can you be a dating coach? If you've been married 10 plus years, how can you be a dating coach being married for a year? You see, being a dating coach means that you know the current climate of the dating scene. And if you've been married for a year or years, or you've been in relationships, I don't care if you got two, three, four, five women. Man, you had a girl for 4 or 5 years, man, 3 years, 2 years. What do you know about the dating landscape, the current situation in the dating market? You don't, man. You don't. Can't trust the dating coaches that say I'm married. Man, I don't had a girl for 3 or 4 years. So you've had a girl for 3 or 4 years, but you can tell me what now? Man, I'm never getting married, but you've had a girlfriend for 3, 4, 2 years, right? What can you tell me about the current climate of the dating market? Oh, D, come on now. I can tell you. No, you can't, man. No, you can't. How are you in a relationship with a woman 2, 3, 4 years, but you still hanging out in bars doing pickup game? How can you be married for 5, 6, 7, 10, 15, 12 years, but you can tell me about negative hypergamy and female nature? How can you be in a relationship and in a marriage and tell me to just walk away? No contact rule. How can you do that? You can't. You know nothing about it because you talk to your girl every day. How can you tell us what to do, man? So D Champ, intellectually stimulating. I'm dating, man. I'm not on the LTR. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not married. I'm divorced, but I'm dating. I see the current climate. I see the COVID-19 pandemic dating climate. I see it. Let me talk about another issue. A lot of these women have put dating and relationships and sex on lockdown. They're not even coming to see you doing the COVID thing because they think they're going to catch some unknown virus that you can wash off with soap and water. Ain't that stupid? Some of these people believe anything, especially y'all women. They say stuff on the news, you believe it. It's fact. So the last 4 or 5 months has really taught me a lot about women. Yeah, I cut my whole team off, man. I'm rebuilding my team now because I don't care if it's a pandemic, hurricane, tornado. I don't care if Thanos is walking down my street, get in your car, come over my house and give me some. That's what it is. So Dating coaches out there, this is to all y'all out there, man. How can you tell me something if you've been in a relationship for years, a year, you've been married for years, man? What can you tell me about the current dating climate? You can't, man. You can't. So if people don't tell you about their lives, you never know. Cause I never knew these dudes was married and relationships, all that, man. It makes you look foul. Now I could say some names, man, but it's not important. You know who you are. How can you tell these all these dudes, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, do this, do that, but you're in the LTR, man. You're in a long term relationship. You married. Fake, man. Some people can be whatever they want to be on social media. I'm real, homie. D champ, intellectually stimulating. Watch out for these dating coaches, man. Watch the advice people give you and watch the advice you listen to. Make sure you quantify it. Someone gives you advice, qualify that advice. That advice may work for their life, but it may not work for you. Be careful. Watch out. All right. D champ, intellectually stimulating. Yeah, I'm just setting up my page. Just a lot of stuff I need to work on. Intros, music, bios, thumbnails, all of that. I'll be working on it soon. Like I said, we're gonna start at the basics and we're gonna take this thing all the way to advanced game. And also, let me say, it's a shame we gotta run game on women. It's a shame we have to know female hypergamy. It's a shame we gotta do all of this stuff game. Cause even if you shoot a woman a fair one, guess what? She's still gonna try to run game on you. Game, man. Why can't y'all just shoot? I be me, you be you, shoot each other a fair one. Remember that back in the day? Shoot somebody a fair one. You remember that? So we can't shoot each other a fair one. Life's not fair, game's not fair, but remember this: all is fair in love and war. Shame, isn't it? Happy Hump Day.